are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers at 4-8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Hey, watch you. Check you.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Caught left side, Williams. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. Been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun over the middle and complete to Waddle, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, rolling to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And some space here. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down, Dolphins.
Here we go, set.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, no steal.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
52 Bradford.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyquan Thornton. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Come on, set. Right, kick.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The score, Dolphins
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Let's go now. Hey, check,
Here's Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? It's Eckler again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go. 17.
Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the set.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he stays up. Dancing to his left. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Thornton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Okay, right?
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Herbert going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. 2nd down, Gaskin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that